Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Powell.
Number 29, Bilal.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep here for Bryant. And he's got Rome.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Dolphins.
The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
2nd and 3 from the 9. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to
Preston Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Raekwon Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
3rd down and 12 yards.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On the coverage.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 7. At the
1 second down, Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21-0 our score after 1.
Dolphins 21. Jets 0.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Patrick.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Miami.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there.
Jonathan Taylor.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Tua. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. but it's now 4th down.
Jason Sanders.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 24. Jets.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick the field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, perfect.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, when you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game, the energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This is the running back, Powell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st down, it's Powell, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Powell, the ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It was Damon Harris.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
5-yard pickup on the
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
gun on third down. Here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Dolphin first down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go again with Powell.
37.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Des Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Tua going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way. Careless with the football.